I'm not sure if this is super in order, but I had a buddy of mine who was just complaining to me so much about his relationship. And of course, he's a fellow producer. I had some advice for him that I feel like a lot of people should hear because I've had my fair share of relationship problems before finding the right person. And they were really big issues, years long relationships that just absolutely didn't work out, So I wanted to come on here and give a little bit of advice because, I think it could help maybe a few people. I really don't expect this video to do very well, but the first thing I want to say, when you guys are getting into production, when you're getting into being engineers and doing this kind of life, there's only two options when it comes to like having a successful relationship. Okay, there's really only two viable options, unless you are older than 35 and you're meeting somebody who's like kind of willing to put up with your bullshit. Hopefully I don't get flagged for that. Can you swear on YouTube? I don't even know. But essentially, if you meet somebody who's willing to put up with you, but if that's not the case, then you kind of have to meet somebody who works in music, or wait until you have enough money. Wait until you've made a career. Just try and keep it together. Don't go doing dumb stuff like paying for strippers. Don't do dumb stuff like trying to get into escorts or trying to, get on Tinder and convince, and just fool, innocent women into just thinking you're something you're not. Just don't do any of that weird stuff, guys. Just wait till you got something going. In the meantime, do not let yourself go. Stay healthy enough. Do not eat Domino's every day. Okay, I don't want to see Chick-fil-A, invoice. Like, I don't want to see, if I open your credit card statement and it's all Chick-fil-A every single day except for Sunday, that's a problem. Try to stay okay. Then, when the time comes, you'll be able to find the right person. Some people do find their high school sweethearts and they're able to take care of her and she's able to take care of them and it's a good situation or whatever. Or they meet somebody and that's good. I'm not saying that won't happen. Now, keep in mind, if you do decide to pick the first option, which is going to meeting somebody creative and building together, you typically want to steer clear of people in the same industry as you. Now, I made it work, but I've seen it go really bad. Okay? It can go really badly. And the reason that is because artists in general are not the most loyal people. Artists are in it for themselves. They need to get on. They need to make something happen for themselves. And when you have people who are, kind of willing to do anything to make a name or to get on in the industry, I've seen some shady stuff happen. Okay? And you don't want to be in that position where you have a girlfriend who's an artist and who's kind of moving around, working with a lot of people, and then before you know it, she's already just hooking up with another dude because that's how things work. And that dude might be a producer or an engineer or somebody who can give her something. And that position of power is something you have to be careful with. Now, on the flip side, if you find somebody who works in lighting or who works in the film industry or who works in some other space, this can be really, really good because you both are going to have late hours. You both are going to be really creative. You're not going to be stepping on each other's toes, but you're always going to understand when things happen and come up because you mutually, generally speaking, will have enough of an understanding of each other to make that work. Now, if you are somebody who's a producer and you want to maybe start a relationship with an artist, or you're an engineer and you want to start a relationship with an artist, just know that artist has to be somebody that is trustworthy, that is not messed up, doesn't have a long history of just toxic habits, but most importantly, is an artist that you really like, that you actually think is dope. If you just want to get with her because she's hot, then you're screwed. Then she's going to abuse your time and get free production and free, mixes for that on work that you hate, and then you're going to be stuck doing it because how are you going to not? I guess, unless you're a sick guy and you should be laying the law. No, I'm not doing this because we have to draw a boundary. But let's be honest, guys. Chances are you're going to be helping out the girl because you're going to sell yourself any way you can. Oh yeah, of course, I can take care of that mix. I can fix that beat for you. You don't have to pay for it off YouTube. I'll produce it for you myself. We'll take care of it, no problem. That stuff will get you in trouble. All right. Now, if you do, like I said, work with an artist, make sure you like her a lot. If she does break your heart, because, you know, it's statistically speaking, it's not unlikely. If she does break your heart, it's all good. At least you worked with an artist that you loved, that you respected, and you got work done together. You helped each other up. You brought each other up in the world, and it's going to hurt. It is going to hurt, but it's going to make you both better. So if you're in a relationship right now and your girl's always on your back, you're never home, you never have enough money, you're always just a broke idiot, and you never have anything to bring to the relationship, you're always producing beats and do nothing, well, you know, you kind of have to just keep being that guy that's broke and makes beats. And you have to sacrifice a lot to make it in music. You do. A lot. And if you're not willing to do that, that's a whole different issue. But if somebody else isn't willing to support you while you figure that out, and just support themselves and just kind of have a slow burning relationship, it's going to be really hard to convince them. Okay? And you have to be a creative, kind of like creative, I don't know, messed up person like us as engineers and producers are, in order to understand what that means, what this life means. So it's going to be really hard to keep a normal relationship while you do this thing. It's going to be really hard. I'm really, really lucky. I found a dope, an exceptional creative person who is both a producer and a writer and about to be a really, really actually big artist and doing her thing. She's positioned herself very well. But that's like so rare, and I'm almost guaranteed to be marrying this woman. That is kind of how things worked out for me, but they've gone super bad before this. All right. If it's not the right person, it'll be abundantly clear. Hope this advice helps you out a little bit, guys. I don't know. Should I be talking about this kind of stuff in this channel? I don't know if it's that kind of channel. Whatever. I'll put it out, see if you like it. Hope this helps. Ciao.